Hi everyone, and welcome to your monthly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the month of December 2025. If you're new here, my name is Sydney, I'm the Tarot Guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information on my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 7 card readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Light Seer's Tarot with Mahogany Obsidian, the Universal Rider-Waite-Smith with Snowflake Obsidian, and the Tarot of the Divine with Obsidian. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for December. So in the present energy, okay, 9 of Cups reversed, that's nice. Okay, maybe a little less nice, don't panic. There we go, told you not to panic. The past, we have the King of Cups reversed. Let me just get a better idea. Incoming energy, we have the Star, love it. Main advice is Temperance, love it even more. Supporting advice is the Moon, with the 5 of Coins reversed at the bottom of the deck, because of course it is. Let me just see, this should, yeah, that's actually pretty good. Let's just snap everything else to grid. I just made one designer raise their eyebrows. All right, I'll see you right now. Group 1, December is going to look way cooler in January and February. The reason that I'm saying it this way, because the overall vibe here, this has very strong trust the plan, trust the process type of vibes. But with the 9 of Swords being the central card in all of this, it feels, well, not only, it feels hand-wavy to the point of being counterproductive, because when someone feels that they're drowning, metaphorically or not, and you kind of just say, oh, don't worry about it, you can swim, you'll be just fine. It's unnerving, and when you're drowning and someone's just telling you not to worry about it, it might actually make you more likely to drown. So yeah, I really like the major arcanas, in the bottom row here. And I think that the advice card of Temperance, I really like that in the traditional illustrations, both the Star and Temperance have a common theme, 2 jugs, 1 foot on land, 1 foot in water, that kind of thing. So the double nature of this in the incoming energy, especially there's the trust the process, and there's the month of December might give you the clues you need to trust the process and to see the own inner strength that you might not have. It might be difficult for you to see the strength that you have, because this is in the present in the upright, but it's also, flanking the 9 of Swords, which is also upright in the middle of all this. So yeah, whatever this King of Cups, 9 of Cups combo is, these are the only reverse cards in the reading proper. Obviously, we have the 5 of Coins reversed at the bottom of the deck underpinning the entire message, but I think that this too shall pass is the overall message in this. And I think that the main way for this to pass in January, February, whatever, and later, because it might not look like things are passing now, is to take it in stride. Temperance is associated with Sagittarius in the, zodiac mapping that the Golden Dawn did. And I think that the levity and folly, clowns are often associated with Sagittarius. I don't know if it's the other way around, which is why I worded it that way. And I think that by approaching the month with curiosity and look for opportunities to feel strong. That might be how all of this can make sense. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Group 2, of course, the deck with the starry background was going to get the Snowflake Obsidian. That was absolutely on purpose. Let's see what we have for you for December in the present. Okay. Past, we have the High Priestess. Love it. This should be pretty decent. Incoming energy, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay. Main advice is the Two of Coins. Supporting advice is the Five of Swords. And the Star reversed at the bottom of the deck. I think this... Yeah, exactly. Group 1 made me confident in my pyramid placement. Let me just do that. Okay, yep. I'll see you right now. Group 2, I think the theme for you for this month is healthy boundaries. The reason that I'm saying it this way, first of all, actually forget the sentence, new sentence. The thing that jumped out to me initially was how both of these cards, the only major arcana cards in all of this, that's in the reading proper, I should say, are standing between two columns. They're sitting between two columns. And the other thing was when I realized how, except for the High Priestess at the top, this entire reading is air and earth, two elements that don't go well together. They don't work well together. And I think that it's really interesting to see the Two of Coins and Five of Swords as the two advice cards. And it's also interesting to note that the two swords cards that are people are reversed. And the one sword that is upright is the pip, you know? And because I've been thinking about boundaries a lot and how the two most common forms of a maladapted barrier are you're either bulldozing over everyone or everyone is bulldozing over you. Given the typical person that is found in occult circles and the kind of person I imagine I attract, I'm assuming that this Five of Swords here is inviting you to stand up for yourself, right? And that feels really nerve-wracking when you're not used to doing that. And you know, if you don't do that kind of thing very often, the first attempts at anything are clumsy. You should have seen my first readings, you know, and that kind of reinforces the juggling nature and balance finding nature of the Two of Coins as the main advice card, because is something I say a lot when these issues come up is for a relationship to be healthy, both parties have to be there. And it's looking like, I don't know if it's incompatibility between you and another person or you and other people, or if it's an incompatibility between different ideas that kind of need to come together in order for things to move forward harmoniously. However, there's definitely a slowing down that is required, or that's being very strongly hinted at here with the Knight of Swords in the incoming energy. And I think that the thing that can help you find the right balance between asserting yourself but not being a total bitch about it is to keep the big why in mind and to, you know, try to focus on the half of the cup that is full. It feels weird using cups pointing at an earth card, but you get the idea. The more you try to focus on the half of the cup that is full, and maybe seeing what you contributed to that half full cup and what the other party or parties or ideas contribute to that half full cup, can be the way to you know, find the clarity and balance that is, you know, needed by the Star reversed at the bottom of the deck underpinning everything, which is an air card also, just to be clear. So yeah, it's looking like the lessons of December, there's a lot of potentially valuable lessons for you. It might have something to do with probably asserting yourself. If it was making room for other people, I would expect a different mix of cards. And again, I know what occult circles are like. So yeah, happy holidays. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. Group 3, the Five of Swords flipped over while I was shuffling for you. Just cleared my throat there. It might mean something, it might not. Let's see what we have for you for December. So this is the Six of Coins, Ace of Wands reversed, and the Seven of Swords. In the past, we have the Knight of Wands. That's almost certainly going to be good. Incoming energy we have, this is the King of Coins, reversed. Main advice is the Ten of Swords, don't panic. Supporting advice is the Queen of Cups reversed. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant reversed. Let me just make sure that that'll be better for you. Yeah, that looks good. Beautiful. I'll see you right now. Group 3, it's looking like December is going to be a month of flying without a map. What's making me say that is that the only upright cards in all of this are the Six of Coins, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So the way all of this is, the narrative that all of this rests on, it's almost as if you heading into this month, you had a clear idea of what you wanted to do, but now you don't feel like you have access to what you need to do it. That's how this Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands is playing into this. And with the King of Coins here in the incoming energy, all of this being reversed, it's looking like the month of December will be necessary in order to get you to where you want to go. And it's also looking like the lack of either access or clarity to the one that you need to get going is also part of it. It's almost as if there's something that you need to get out of the way before you can focus on the thing that you want to focus on. And that's kind of where the Six of Coins, Seven of Swords combo comes into play. I fucking love how I get to talk about how great the Seven of Swords is, the whole lying, cheating, and stealing thing that people reflexively associate with this card. It leaves so much juice and wisdom on the table. You know, the background of the fucking original card is yellow. You know, let that sink in. The background of the card is yellow. But yeah, when you don't have access to the things that you think you need to come up with alternative solutions to problems, which is good, actually. And that's what the Seven of Swords is about. And with the wise allocation of resources, it's like, okay, I don't have the Ace of Wands, or if I do, I'm not aware that I do. So what do I have, and what can I do wisely with what I have? And I think that the way to maximize the speed with which this King of Coins long-term abundance shit can come into play is to keep your emotions in check and to not be too bitter in how you finish the old thing. This Ten of Swords in the main advice cards, especially with the Five of Swords that jumped out while shuffling, I'm absolutely factoring that in. It's playing into something that's in the way that you need to finish before you can start the thing you really want to do. And when you're in a situation like that, you don't do the thing. You know when you when someone who hates you cooks a meal for you and just tosses the plate on the table. Here, like clear, clang clang. That's not what you want to do, because that kind of attitude might, it might net you a conversation at the table and also your manager speaking to that table also, which kind of delays this King of Coins even further. So that's something to keep in mind. The Hierophant reverse has been silently nodding along, underpinning the entire message. So I've really been hinting to the lessons of this month this whole time. So yeah, if you hated this video, please give this video a thumbs down. And you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. Whee! That could have been ugly. That could have been really ugly. All right, let's see. You just missed an almost fire that I started, but hey, we're here. Beautiful. Group A, your card is work on what has been spoiled. This is I Ching hexagram number 18. I'll spare you the rant that I haven't actually done in a while on how much I hate this font. The key words are healing, correct past mistakes, make repairs, clean up corruption, restore balance, responsible action. If some of you have a potential holiday conversation that you've been dreading, I'm really sorry that you picked this card. But no matter what it actually means for you, it might not be that conversation with that person, but there's definitely a clear invitation to take an audit and to maybe give some love to things that you might not have given love to in a while, whether that be a habit, a person, a project, a way of doing things, that kind of thing. Group B, your card is Vesta, the hearth. Hearth. I don't know much about Vesta, and I don't want to give the cliche holiday season reading, but it's very difficult to read it otherwise. I will say, let's talk about the concept of a hearth. It's kind of a stronghold, a place that you can come back to where the flame is protected, you know, and this might be a month to either return to that, whatever it is for you, or to create one for yourself, or to tap into the energy of that flame. Because some of y'all might need some flame. Yeah, Group C, your card is Newman in Libra. Know you are loved. This is really cool. I guess the Oracle portion is holiday themed, or maybe it's just me. Give me a second. In life, you have to care, but not that much. That is the saying that came to mind here, because know that you are loved. It's kind of the thing that you say to someone who's at risk of making unforced errors. And part of the unforced errors, what causes that is taking things too personally because you cared too much about something and you overreacted. So yeah, try to keep that in mind. Group D, your card is Fanuel, the Angel of Truth. I almost never read what the angel is about, but I look at the illustration of the cards, so let me analyze that. Okay, this is going to be a very similar speech that I gave the other groups, because the notion of this angel holding a flame, but the flame is kind of circling back to the ball of light that's over his head here, and the angel is kind of meditating. This is an invitation to use the month of December to relax and recharge and recuperate. You know, for many jobs and professions, December is kind of like a half month, because a lot of people are on vacation. If you're not on vacation, someone you need might be. And that kind of trickles down. The person that you're waiting for might be waiting over someone who's on vacation. So that also opens up opportunities for you to recharge while you're doing that, instead of being frustrated that, you know, the widget might not be complete by the deadline or whatever, that you never even established yourself. So yeah, that is a good note to end everything on. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great month. Take care. I'll see you soon.